Welcome to The Buzz. I'm Will Farnsworth.
I'm Stephanie Haney.
And I'm Sophie Flay. Let's get things started with this week's Hollywood news.
So, as we all know, Prince passed. It hasn't left the news. His autopsy has been completed, but it's not yet been released. But there is some new information coming out. We have a soundbite from political commentator Van Jones. Let's take a look.
Quit talking just about the music. Everybody that's been on this whole thing knows his humanitarian part as well, and how many people he's helped. And I know that we're not supposed to talk about it, but it's important that people know when you make it to his level. He said, I don't need any more attention, but I can't be in this world and see this much pain and suffering and not do something. Don't give me the credit, don't give me the glory. But he pushed all of us to do more, and we all did more. And I want him to be known for that too.
So Prince was an intensely private person, and Jones actually goes on to say how a lot of times he would do concerts as a cover for going into a community and really doing work, and now people are able to talk about it.
That's incredible. I didn't know that about him.
Me neither. I think it's very admirable for an artist to use their platform. And Prince had reached such a certain level, as he had said, where it wasn't about the publicity anymore. It was just about doing good for the people with these concerts. And I hope that part of his legacy is remembered.
It's really heartwarming. It's really heartwarming to see this kind of information come out, because oftentimes the secrets that come out about people after they pass aren't
unglamorous.
Right.
Moving on to more music news, Kesha is finally making new music. She actually is coming out with a new song tomorrow with Zedd called True Colors, and they posted photos on Instagram of the two working in studio together. This is her first single since the debacle with Sony and Dr. Luke, so this is a big deal for her.
I'm proud. I
Yeah.
think this could definitely be a major moment in her career to just put everything with Dr. Luke and the Sony scandal behind her and go back to the music. And it'll be great to see.
She's getting back into it. I'm excited to see what comes out of it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it tomorrow.
More music news. Beyoncé opened her Formation tour in Miami last night, debuting songs from her new album, Lemonade. Now, in Lemonade, there is a lot of scandal about lyrics directed at tension in the marriage between herself and Jay-Z, but she did close out the show with Halo, who she dedicated to her husband, who she loves very much, Jay-Z.
I've seen Beyoncé on tour before, so I cannot wait for that, and we'll talk about Lemonade a little later on.
Absolutely. Much more regarding Beyoncé and Lemonade during our Pillow Talk, and that's all for this week's Hollywood News.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nick Alfano, and thank you for tuning in to the last installment of This Week in Politics on the Buzz for the spring of 2016. Since I began hosting this segment in February, we have seen 10 candidates running for president drop out, 38 states hold a primary or caucus, my illustrious move from the monitor to behind a desk, and a lot of anti-establishment sentiments in the old US of A. This past Tuesday, it was the Northeast's turn to tell America who they want to lead the country, and their answers were overwhelming. 5 states, Connecticut, Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Rhode Island held their primaries on April 26, and Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton won every contest except for one. Trump swept the Northeast, with his closest margin of victory reaching over 31%, while Hillary Clinton left no doubt, only losing the smallest state in the Union, Rhode Island. In light of his Northeast debacle, Ted Cruz decided to go big or go home, considering his narrow path to the nomination. He chose Carly Fiorina, who dropped out of the race in February, as his running mate. However, Cruz may not be the easiest partner to work with. Early this morning, former House Speaker John Boehner called Cruz Lucifer in the flesh. Choosing Fiorina looks like an act of desperation for the Cruz campaign, as Trump now needs to win less than 1/3 of the remaining delegates to lock up the nomination. Due to their huge leads, Trump and Clinton can definitely feel that a matchup between them in the general election is inevitable. Because of this, shots are now being fired all over the party lines. Roll it!
If Hillary Clinton were a man, I don't think she'd get 5% of the vote. The only thing she's got going is the woman's card.
Mr. Trump accused me of playing the, quote, woman card. Well, if fighting for women's health care and paid family leave and equal pay is playing the woman card, then deal me in.
Oh my God. That may be the first time I've ever heard an old white man who inherited his fortune complain about the female gender having an advantage. It's one thing to say many people support her because she is a woman, but it's not factually accurate nor morally right to say that all Hillary can use to win is the woman card. You don't see Hillary walking out to the podium shouting that all Donald Trump has is the old right rich guy card. But looking back on the other 9 political updates I've given this semester, it occurred to me that yes, I've tried to be impartial in what I've said, but I've given the Donald a pretty hard time. I must admit, the man does deserve some credit. Not just because he's carried an over-boisterous campaign this far, but because he embodies a trait I wholeheartedly believe in. Take a listen to what he says to a reporter about changing his personality for the general election.
I'm going to represent our country with dignity and very well, but I don't want to really change my personality. I think, it got me here.
Political pundits and protesters have spoken out against Trump's offensive language, his vitriol, arrogance, and overall political views. Wow, that's a lot. But if he was actually hated that much, he wouldn't be the presumptive Republican nominee. The guy at least has the guts to stand by who he is and not change for the pleasure of others. And that is something I respect. Now, before I sign off for the final time, I just want to take this opportunity to thank the two producers I worked closest with this semester, Kristen Lago and Allie Main. They chose a stupid, uneducated freshman to host their political segment for The Buzz, and for that, I appreciate it. I hope I didn't let you down too much. And definitely to Rebecca Haggerty, you've been amazing this semester. And let me tell you, if Donald Trump had the cast and crew of The Buzz working for his campaign, he'd definitely have the nomination by now. It's been a great semester. Thank you all for watching.
Hey guys, I'm Morgan Evans, and today in studio we have with us my red carpet friend and accomplice actress, Michelle Michener. Michelle, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you so much for coming by.
Absolutely.
So the last time I saw you, we were both at the ABFF Film Awards.
Yes.
And we were on the red carpet, and we were talking about your most recent venture, which was Chirac with Spike Lee.
Chirac, yes.
Yes, Chirac. And we actually have a little clip from that.
Oh.
So
Okay.
So let's look at that.
All right.
Pain, misery, and strife.
Everybody here got a man banging and slanging, fighting for the flag, risking that long zip of the cadaver bag. All to the bang, bang. Bang, bang.
It all started.
Wow. Cute, 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 cute.
Such a great film. So can you tell me a little bit about what was it like working with Spike Lee? Was this your first time?
Actually, Chirac was not my first time. The first time I worked with him was earlier that year of 2015 doing NBA 2K16. So for all the NBA 2K fans, I play Cece in 2K, which is the My Player's sister, and she's with him throughout the trajectory of his NBA career from high school into the league, and she plays his manager / fraternal twin.
Well, that's such an amazing opportunity, and going from film and now you're transitioning to television, and you're joining the cast of a new A&E series called The Infamous.
The Infamous, yes.
So it's being labeled as a gangster noir, which I love. So can you tell us a little bit about what the show is going to be about and then the role that you're playing?
Yeah, yes, I've read that as well, the gangster noir, which is an interesting take on it. But I think what I'm most excited about is how it's taking place in the early 90s leading up to the riots. And we're kind of dealing with just the tension and the multiplexities between the LAPD and the people in South Central LA, and just kind of like what it was like during the early 90s. There isn't much artistry that reflects that time period. So I'm really excited more so about that, and there's some really fun components to it. My character, she's very, I don't want to give too much away because it's so, honestly, because I'm very excited about it, and I really want people to be shocked by what they see. But I will say, playing this role in this character, I'm doing something I've never done before. I've definitely been pushed to my limits, in venturing into different talents that I didn't know I had. So definitely please stay connected with me. And of course with the show as we continue on with it and when it comes out, so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
Thank you. I just really want to thank you for being here with us on The Buzz today, and make sure for everyone to catch Michelle and The Infamous and coming up within the next year, 2017.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Of course. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Drew Schweineman, and you're tuned into the US Scene, where we take a look at the most exciting events happening around campus. Well, as you know, we have finals and study days coming up next week, so not much is happening, but that doesn't mean we aren't looking forward to our summer vacations. Here's what the cast and crew of The Buzz is doing this summer.
Hey guys, Morgan from The Buzz here, and this summer I will be working for the Associated Press Entertainment in London.
This summer I will be living in New York City with a fellowship with Good Morning America.
I'll be hiking Mount Fuji in Japan for a week, and then I go to Rio with NBC for the Olympics. I'll be interning. Yay!
This summer, I am in New York, my hometown, and I'll be interning at a reality television production company, and I'm so excited. It's going to be a great summer.
This summer, I will be in New York City interning for CNN News Bureau.
This summer, I'm going to New York for an art history Maymaster, and then I'm coming back here to work at Who What Wear for an internship.
So this summer, I will be in New York doing Maymaster, visiting cool media networks. Then I'm going to Costa Rica with my family, and then I'm going to Connecticut to work for NBC Sports for the Olympics. Woo!
Yo, what's up, everybody? My name's Nick Alfano here on The Buzz. This summer, I'll be working at Institutional Investor in Manhattan.
Yeah! This summer, I am going to Israel for a couple of weeks, and then I am working for William Morris Music.
So this summer, I'm going to Thailand and Japan, and afterwards, I'm not really sure about an internship yet.
So I don't know what I'm doing this summer yet. I don't have a job. I don't have an internship. I don't have a place to live, but I'm going to be living.
This summer, I have an internship offer here in LA. I'm not sure if I'm going to take it yet because I'm still waiting to hear from a few others. But first, I'm going to go home, and then I'm really going to hit up Governor's Ball Music Festival. It should be a good summer, and it's been a great semester on The Buzz.
Our game master Dustin Sloan is back at it again with the game he created, Who Said It? Trump or Kanye?
In September 2015, The Buzz created Trojan Trivia with Who Said It, Kanye or Trump. Since The Buzz created this game, it's time to play Who Said It, Trump or Kanye. Several major media outlets have created variations of it. Today, we're bringing it all the way back to our first game for our very final game of Trojan Trivia with Who Said It, Kanye or Trump. I am so credible and so influential and so relevant that I will change things.
Kanye? Kanye? Trump. Trump. I think that's Donald Trump. It's Trump. I feel like I've heard him say that. Because that sounds like something like one of his speeches. Like, a lot of his speeches, he doesn't actually say anything. So he just says, I got a lot of money and it'll do things. And we'll get the best people in there and it'll change the world.
You are actually incorrect.
Ah. Okay.
I have never seen a thin person drinking Diet Coke.
Yeah, that's. I'm gonna say Trump. Trump. That's Donald Trump. He just hates fat people, honestly.
Trump's mean like that.
Yeah, I don't think Kanye has that kind of humor.
You are correct.
Oh my God. What a time to be alive.
Really doesn't matter what the media write as long as you've got a young and beautiful piece of ass.
I'm gonna go with Kanye.
Trump.
I'm gonna go with Trump for that one. He's talking about ass, so I would hope it's Kanye.
No, it's Trump. It's definitely Trump.
That's something Trump would say about women, but something Kanye would just say about life.
The answer is Donald Trump.
Oh my God, I'm so good at this. This is the best day of my life.
Thank you for an incredible semester of Trojan Trivia. Have a great summer, and we'll see you in the fall with more celebrity trivia questions.
Well, another great round of Trojan Trivia from our game master, Dustin Sloan. I cannot believe some of those things came out of Kanye and Donald's mouths, but...
I know, like that girl said, what a time to be alive. If you can't tell the difference, we're having an issue. We're having
a president and a rapper,
yes.
yeah.
We are having a serious issue. So we started this season of The Buzz. Our first Pillow Talk was about Beyoncé and Formation at the Super Bowl, and we're going to end it with Queen Bee and her new album, Lemonade, which she dropped last weekend. Let's take a look.
I ain't thinking about middle fingers up, put 'em hands high. Looking at my watch, you should have been home. Today I regret the night I put that ring on. I pray the Lord you reveal what his truth is.
Wow.
I mean, she killed it again.
Still dancing.
Yeah, you can't help but dance, but the lyrics are what everyone is talking about right now.
Taking some jabs at Jay-Z.
Well, we think. I mean, she's making a lot of references to some serious cheating scandals going on.
Right, and so there's a lot of talk right now because people are saying the album's controversial, which I hate that, but it is about her marriage, and one thing that I love about the video is that it goes through the progression of her emotions that she had with Jay-Z. So she goes through when she found out about the cheating, when she was in denial about the cheating, when she was like, boy, bye about the cheating, and then she was like, you know what, we're gonna reconcile, and like at the end, it's very beautiful. If you've all seen it, they decide, you know, despite everything, we have blue and we're gonna stay together. And people were like, well, why did she make this video? Because, like, you know, when did he cheat on her? And, like, she's all a man hater. And my theory is that this actually happened 2 years ago in 2014.
Wow.
And,
very specific.
Yes. And everyone's alluding to the fact that Becky is Rachel Roy. And I believe it, because in 2014, that's what happened at the Met Ball with Solange beating up Jay-Z in the elevator. And what happened was because Rachel Roy was at the Met Ball. And then a few months later happened Kim and Kanye's wedding. Kanye and Kim are very good friends of Rachel Roy. Rachel Roy was part of the bachelorette party. She was there the whole weekend. Jay and Beyonce did not go. My theory is 2014, that's when it went down.
You might be onto something.
I think that's true. And I just feel bad for poor Rachel Ray, whose Instagram got attacked.
Oh.
When the Beehive confused Rachel Roy and Rachel Ray, and poor Rachel Ray's just putting on her recipes and her difference, and they're counting lemons and bee emojis and saying, oh, you're cooking this for Jay-Z. You're going behind the queen's back. It's very sad. Rachel Ray is not part of this. It's Rachel Roy, not Ray.
She doesn't deserve it at all. And I mean, I love Rachel Roy. I actually worked for her for a little bit. She's an amazing designer. Wow. But now I'm like, oh, Becky. She does have amazing hair, though. Amazing. But sorry, not the point. Not the point. But yeah, it was just, I think it was a shock to a lot of people.
Definitely. And Beyonce has been very political this year, like especially in the response to her Super Bowl performance. She released t-shirts that read "Boycott Beyonce" during her opening show last night in Miami because the Miami Police Union threatened to boycott her show because they thought her video and performance at the Super Bowl was anti-police. And I love how Beyonce just opened up to the controversy and just said, you know what, you can't take me down.
Well, and she is adding more political elements to this as well. This album also supports the Black Lives Matter movement, so it incorporates that as well. So not only are we getting into her personal story, maybe we think, but she's also supporting other causes that are important to her.
Yeah, I think one of the strongest things about the video is when she has a little segment from, or the VO from Malcolm X saying that the most neglected person in the world is the Black female. And I think that that's really powerful because at the same time she's opening up about her personal life, like you said, but she's also telling women to stand up for themselves, especially Black women. So she's making great political statements, not controversial ones. Some people just don't know how to take it.
And the language. Oh, that quote where she talks about wearing the girl's skin, it's chilling and you feel it. The spoken word on this album is so powerful.
It's very powerful.
There's a lot about this album that's powerful. She's about to go on tour. We'll see what she does with that. She used to show at her last tour that she did with Jay-Z, she showed videos of their marriage and of their wedding.
Which I think was the reconciliation of their marriage. The tour.
Well, then we'll have to see because she's going to be
right now. 2015, a year later.
We know she's going to be solo on this tour, but if you haven't checked it out, definitely go watch it. Listen to the entire album. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
See her this August at the Rose Bowl.
Thank you so much for watching The Buzz. I'm Sophie Flay.
I'm Will Farnsworth.
I'm Stephanie Haney.
I'm Morgan Evans.
I'm Dustin Sloan.
And catch all of our latest on uscannonburgmedia.com. And don't forget, we will be back. Catch us on Facebook at The Buzz.